Hello and welcome to another video. Today we are in the snowiest capital city in Europe, Tallinn, Estonia, going for an adventure around the city and to check out the Christmas market to see what we can find. We're here at the end of one of the tram lines in Kadriorg, going to check out the palace and gardens, so let's roll.
As you can see, the snowiest capital has delivered this stunning winter wonderland. I'm absolutely buzzing. Here at the entrance we've got a little cafe as well as a tourist information centre in the pink building. Let's wander the grounds and head to the palace.
It's absolutely freezing today. Came originally for the Christmas markets, but we're going to have a look around the city as well. And as you can see, -4, frozen river, or moat, I guess it's a moat. And I think that's the palace in the background, so we're going to walk towards that and check it out.
How beautiful is this in the snow? Trams passing by and, lamps in the trees? Random.
There's different coloured lamps everywhere up in the trees. Not sure the significance of that, but I'm going to find out.
I tried to find out and the results were kind of inconclusive. There is a festival of light here in September, so maybe something to do with that. Locals, if you know, enlighten us all in the comments. See what I did there? Kadriorg Palace was founded by Russian Tsar Peter I in 1718. The palace was named Kadriorg in honour of his wife Catherine I. If there's anyone out there who wants to name a palace after me, I'm here for it. In recent videos you guys seem to respond well to me fully releasing the randomness that goes on in my brain, so here it is, enjoy.
I think even the statues are cold today.
Kadriorg Palace was designed by famed Italian architect Niccolò Michetti and is an exquisite example of Petrine Baroque architecture which flourished in St. Petersburg in the 17th and 18th centuries. Some of the fountains I was actually quite wary about getting too close to because there was so much snow and ice that it was hard to see where you might suddenly end up having a frozen bath, and nobody wants one of those. The palace is surrounded by 70 hectares of wooded parkland with an ornamental lake, formal gardens as well as several museums. Just a little further up the hill we've got this stunning pink residence of the President of Estonia, sometimes known colloquially as the President's Palace, and you know for a fact Barbie and Ken are going to be insanely jealous of this. For tourists, this place is great because there are signs and information boards everywhere giving more information on each site as well as old pictures and plans for the different buildings. Only thing to be careful of in this area if you're visiting in winter is a lot of black ice, very slippery. To be fair, there were people walking around gritting the walkways and staircases, which helped a lot. Time to warm up and get some food and coffee in this cute little cafe. This place was so inviting, warm and relaxing, and offered a range of absolutely delicious mini pancakes. For once in my life I actually opted for savoury over sweet and went for ham and cheese mini pancakes with a cafe latte. Nom nom. Approval face. Now back outside to check out more snow-covered goodness.
Quite a cool little snowy fairground there. I love that they've cling film wrapped the play area just to, I guess, keep it warm or not wet. Who knows? Anyway, we're going to head away from here, back on the tram, more towards the centre and see what else we can find.
Heading back over to the tram, we've got a snowy amusement park, snowy statues and a big old frozen lake.
Anyone fancy a winter dip in here?
This is all right at the end of one of Tallinn's tram lines which loops back towards the city centre. My channel normally features a lot of metro and subway line adventures. Let me know if you'd enjoy tram adventure vlogs from cities that don't have an underground system. Here we're taking the tram towards the Old Town and then around it to the other side, getting off at Balti to check out Balti Turg. And just look how pretty it is in the lead up to Christmas. Stun! This unique market includes nearly 300 traders over 3 floors. A quick wander through the half-open entrance area and then it's inside to check out what's on each of the floors. The ground floor has a large hall for fish and meat, a street for vegetables, and a versatile street food area, so colourful and tasty looking. Upstairs is mainly devoted to Estonian design and crafts, household goods, clothing and antiques. It's so nicely laid out. Finally, underground there's a sports club and a supermarket.
Random one, but if you are from Estonia, why are coffee and tea mugs so expensive? This is €23.99 for a normal coffee or tea cup. Is it designer?
Okay, directly after I found some slightly cheaper, yet still not that cheap options.
A lot going on in there, well worth a visit. So much stuff to see and buy, a lot of clothing, winter clothing particularly, hats and scarves and gloves. Really expensive though for that, but the food options and drinks seemed fairly decent. That seems to be a similar theme of Estonia and Latvia, and the Christmas markets as well, which we'll see soon, that the food and drink is okay, but the actual objects are really expensive. Anyway, next we're going to head over across the road to the train station, and it's snowing again. Woo!
Tallinn's main railway station is where all trains in Estonia depart and terminate. The original station opened here in 1870 when a railway line connecting St. Petersburg to Paldiski via Tallinn was opened. The station was completely reconstructed in the 1960s and totally renewed in 2005. Now it's time to head towards the picturesque Old Town. It's like something out of a movie. Check out how cold and iced over the information boards are. Alexa, play Madonna's Frozen. I was actually just wondering whether that works. If I say in a YouTube video for Alexa to do something, does that actually happen in people's houses? Let me know.
Ooh, it is absolutely freezing, still -3 or 4. We're now going to head over into the Old Town to take a look at the Christmas markets.
This is me pulling random poses that could be used in the thumbnail. None of them were. Absolute fail. Okay, so while I'm at it with the randomness, thanks for all the love on the recent videos. It's really been helping the channel to grow, so it's amazing. I'm also obsessed with how threatening this sign looks. This wander takes us towards St. Olaf's Church, which towers over the rest of this beautiful street. This part of the Old Town was so quiet, almost nobody around.
This is a cute little seating area. I'm not sure why they've got wheels on the trees, but it's really good anyway.
And yeah, the dad jokes are out, and I'm not even anyone's dad. Next, it's time for some tea and cake, so we're dipping into this cute little cafe just off the main square. This place was so awesome, beautiful lighting and atmosphere. This is actually a blueberry custard cake. I originally assumed it was a cheesecake, and of course English tea, as you do when you're abroad. As the daylight begins to fade, the markets light up the square and our entire little Christmas-loving lives. How picture perfect is this with a fresh dusting of snow? Beautiful. The atmosphere is just so awesome with the Christmas tunes playing in the background. The problem with that for YouTube is the copywriting of all the major Christmas songs, so we're going to have to do some careful editing around that. I've had to basically remove any background music from clips of me speaking at the market, which gives the audio a, let's say, unique sound. It's giving sexy robot in a tiny cupboard vibes.
So we're here at Tallinn Christmas Market, and we're going to do a little challenge to see what we can get for €30, because these markets are notoriously really expensive. We're going to try and get some kind of savoury main dish, some kind of sweet, some kind of drink, and also a souvenir or gift as well, and see if we can do all of those things: savoury, sweet, drink and gift for around €30 or under €30.
First we're on the hunt for a main course, and it wasn't long before cooking smells drew me into this stall.
Okay, so we're going to start with the main, which costs €13, which is a bacon blood sausage. It's absolutely gigantic. It actually costs 15 because it's a couple of euros for the plate that you've got to take back. So we're going to start with this and see what it's like. It's pretty nice, very thick, tasty, particularly with the sauerkraut and with the lingonberry sauce and Estonian pineapple. It all goes well together. The sausage by itself is a little bit thick, but pretty good. We've also got some very special, very strong, I think it's wasabi Estonian mustard. They said it'll blow your head off, so we'll see.
Probably should have got a drink at the same time because the sausage was a little bit dry.
You could feed 2 people with that easily.
And then it's off like a little stuffed piglet to take the plate back. There's a stand in the corner where you can get the plate deposit back. Aha, next, a drink. Cheers! Merry Christmas to all my lovely subscribers and all those that are about to press the button.
Okay, next we've gone for blueberry and blackcurrant glögg, which is Estonian mulled wine, €6. So currently, with the big fat sausage plus this Estonian mulled wine glögg, we are up to a total of €19. So we've got €11 left to buy a sweet and some kind of souvenir little gift thing. Let's see how that goes. Also, taste-wise, this is delicious. The blueberry and blackcurrant glögg, absolutely lovely. Very warming. It's now apparently -2, so a little bit warmer than earlier, but the weather apps are saying that it's actually feels like -9, which I would agree with. I'm very rarely cold. If you've seen the vlogs on this channel before, I'm always sweating wherever I go, but here it is extremely cold. It's just a shame all the gloves and mittens are about €30 because my hands are freezing.
It's okay, no need for tiny violins. I did actually bring gloves on this trip, but they're really annoying when you're trying to film and hold the camera. Next, like a hungry little truffle piglet, I'm off to find dessert. To be fair, by this point in the day I was actually really full, but a challenge is a challenge.
Alright, so next we've got my favourite course, which is always dessert. The Nutella and caramel pancake, which costs €6.50, which means that plus the drink, which was £12.50, plus the big fat sausage and wedges, which was 13. So that puts us on €25.50. We know we've got €4.50 left to try and buy some kind of little souvenir or gift. We'll see if that's possible soon. So good. Really rich, really thick. Obviously, the Nutella with the caramel as well. I feel like thick is the best way to describe all of the food, particularly the sausage as well. Very, very dense. I'm going to be so sick. I already looked at some of the videos from earlier going, oh, I look fat, need to shave properly, and then just throwing food down my face for the vlog. So make sure you like and subscribe, comment, all of that.
Take the plate back, quick bathroom stop, and back to the market to find a souvenir.
You can see there why it feels so cold, because it's -2, -3, but it's saying it feels like -9, and that's because there's quite a strong breeze, considering it's snowy and icy.
Back at the market, we're closing in on the fridge magnets.
So that's the final thing of the challenge. Main course, big fat sausage, €13. The crepe for dessert, €6.50. Blackcurrant drink, 6, and then finally this Tallinn fridge magnet for 3. So I make the total €28.50 out of the €30 challenge. We'll calculate that later, or somebody can tell me I'm wrong in the comments. For now, we're going to see what else we can find in Tallinn at night. Looks as though there must be a lot more snow on the way, judging by that sky. It's about 8 o'clock in the evening.
Not exactly sure of the significance of the keys on the trees, something to do with finding fairy tales, I think. As always, if you know anything more about this, let everybody know in the comments. Another beautifully lit church as we head uphill.
Heading up some stairs. which after a long day of walking, I'm not doing too bad really. Just try not to fall over. There's a lot of black ice everywhere, particularly now, so it's a bit tiring, but I think the good thing about Tallinn is you can walk around at all times of the day and night and you just don't really see anybody dodgy. I'm sure there are some dodgy characters here, but compared to other places, not many by the looks, which is great. So just after saying it wasn't that scary or creepy, I run into this. Ooh. But great views from up here.
Here we're up at Artillery Tower Kiek in Kök, which sounds a bit like something no man would want happening to him, but apparently translates from Low German as peek into the kitchen. This is followed by the absolutely beautiful Alexander Nevsky Cathedral. And look at those flags now, it's getting windier and windier and windier.
So we're now heading up towards Pliskopi viewing platform. If you've ever watched the channel before, I'm not the best at the foreign pronunciations, or at least I'll try. But they're usually better in the voiceover audio than they are on the day of walking around filming. So let's see if this viewing platform is a 10 out of 10.
I think most of you will agree it's a pretty great view.
Well, with that spectacular view in the background and absolutely no tourists, OMG, that seems like a great place to end today's vlog. If you liked it, in the words of Beyonce, put a ring on it in the form of likes, comments down below. It's absolutely free, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.